Whoa, tight frozen shoulder. Actually, this video is going to help you out whether it's a frozen shoulder, whether it's arthritis or after surgery or injury.
We're going to show you the best ways to help unlock your shoulder and get it moving normally again.
So this video comes in two different parts. The first part, we're going to show you specific stretches, and the second part, we're going to show you two specific methods on how to accelerate the stretching so you can reach your goals of range of motion the way you want it faster. But wait, first, I'm Brad.
I'm Mike, and behind the scenes we have Bob, and together we are the most famous physical therapist team on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, and please subscribe to our channel because you can be involved in our whole efforts to be healthy, fit, and
pain-free.
There you go. So how are we going to get these frozen shoulders or tight shoulders loosened up?
Well, we have numerous options here, and the first things we're going to talk about is how to stretch them out. Obviously, depending upon where you start is going to limit you with some of these, but just do what you can.
That's right. Should we go to the first one?
Let's go to the first.
We'll do a little therapy lingo. We're talking about flexion. With the shoulder, it means how far you go that. Typically, that's one of the first range of motions or the planes that you address as a therapist. So what we're going to do is simply take a stick, dowel stick, booyah stick. You can use a mop like this. Then afterwards, you can clean the floor. So what you'll do, I'll demonstrate in the standing position. You put the stick on a countertop, a tabletop, anything of that nature. If it's slipping around because you don't have a rubber tip, take your shoe off.
Hopefully it doesn't smell.
Yes, and it should be a rubber sole. Tennis shoe, running shoe works great. Put that in there. We'll solve that problem. And Mike's going to do the same thing, but he's doing it with the mop in a seated position. This hand will go up as far as you can. Now, it may only go up about this far. What I recommend you do is take a Sharpie or a piece of tape and mark where you start. And you simply lean forward, keeping the arm in the same position, and look what's going on with my shoulder. What's it doing, Mike?
You're getting a nice stretch. You're actually going into more flexion in a way, and you're stretching out the shoulder joint, the ligaments, tendons, and rotator cuff muscles, allowing it to possibly move a little more freely.
Right. So you're going to ask, well, how long do I do it or how many reps? 5 to 10 reps if you're going pressure on, pressure off, that type of cadence. Or if you want to hold it 15 up to 30 seconds, if you can allow that without creating a lot of pain. Now, what you'll do is you're going to, day by day, or it might take longer. Sometimes frozen shoulders can really last a long time. This should help accelerate the whole process. You'll bring your hand up and you'll see where you started, and it makes you feel better when you know you're making progress. Just like that. Now, other ways you can use the stick is abduction, and that's when you reach out to the side. Mike, do you want to show how that can be done?
You can do this a couple ways. Are we going to do it seated or standing?
Well, we'll show them both. You can do seated. I'll show standing. I'll jump in when I get my shoe on.
So again, you can do the same concept we just did, but instead of going forward, you're going to go out to the side. So I put it out to my side, and then I lean into it, and you get a nice distraction force. Same concept as forward. If this isn't working for you or seems challenging, you can also just grab a stick, say this is my bad hand, and push it out to the side with the good hand and the stick. Both are fine. This is more of a motion, pushing it to a higher distance up. This, you're going to get more of a stretch in your shoulder joint.
Now, another nice thing is if you're doing this standing, and you can do the leaning or simply just squat and get the stretch that way. Again, starting out low, going up higher, do the same thing and get your mark so you can progress or observe your progression.
Now, the next one we want to talk about is shoulder extension. That means bringing your arm back behind you. Typically, this one is pretty easy for most people, even with a shoulder injury. This is one of the first motions that come back. So what I'm going to do if I'm working my right arm is use the cane or mop handles I have and push back as far as you comfortably can. Don't bend over to get more height. That's not doing anything for your shoulder. Nice posture. Push back. You can feel a stretch. Hold it 5-10 seconds. Again, you can do 5 to 10 repetitions of these.
All right. It's just like paddling a canoe. That's what I call it. I do this one for maintenance on my shoulder 3 days a week. The other way you can do this is put a stick behind you like this, not to the side, but directly behind you, and then you simply bend your knees, and that's a really nice way to get good extension. As I mentioned before, you're going to emphasize flexion. So if you spend 2 or 3 minutes with flexion, you may only go abduction or extension half that time, or maybe even a third. You'll probably find abduction may create more pain. If you're getting into sharp pain with these, it's too aggressive. Do not go into sharp pain. Mike, could you repeat that?
Do not go into sharp pain.
There you go. It's important that you don't overdo it and actually tear some tissues.
So the last motion we want to look at is rotation of the shoulder. So you can go internal and external. Typically internal with most people is fine or not that hard to get back. External is where we struggle. There's lots of ways you can do this. Now you can go on a corner of a wall. You can do a door frame itself, or Brad will show with a stick option. For beginners, just simply put your arm on the corner here and then slowly walk forward. This is going to slowly externally rotate my shoulder. Just bump into the pain a little bit. Don't make it worse, and stretch it there. If this feels easy for you, you can certainly progress to having your arm up like this, again on the corner, and then walking out like this. Don't rotate in because this isn't doing anything. You want to make sure to rotate and step into it. Again, hold it for some seconds like this.
And if you're using a stick, elbows glued to the ribs. We're not going out like this, glued to the ribs, and simply rotate like this. Pressure on, pressure off, or hold it 15 to 30 seconds. Now, if you're interested, and I'm sure you are interested in accelerating the process, we are going to show some tricks that you can do so the stretching, the range of motion is going to be gained as fast as possible.
But before that, I like to mention you can do it in a door frame as well.
Oh, sure, in the door frame, yeah.
Same concept. You just put here if you don't have a nice corner available in your house and rotate. You can also lean forward. I'm running into the steps, so I can't lean very far forward. But same exact ideas.
All right, so we are going to show you two really, the ways that therapists go about accelerating the progress for range of motion. Cut. All right, the first little pearl to help your muscles stretch and get that range of motion you need is heat. You need to heat up the tissues, increases the circulation, allows the muscles to relax, and then when you get that, the stretch will become much more effective. So what do we have? The most effective heating pad there is if you want to get the maximum depth of the heat. What is it, Mike?
So this is a far infrared heating pad. This is the Thermotex Platinum model. They have many variations and models, but with far infrared, it goes a lot deeper into the muscle and through the skin, which you actually want to warm up those rotator cuff muscles in your shoulder. Brad, how far does this penetrate?
Well, if you look on this yardstick, you can see the depth of this blue part, 2.36 inches is what the science has showed that depth of the heat goes with this. If you use a regular heating pad, you can. You don't have to purchase one of these, but you will not get near the depth. You'll only get about 1/4 of an inch at the most. So this is the best, and that's what we're going to talk about. But again, you can use a standard heating pad.
Now, if you're using this one, we'd recommend you are in a sitting position. That way it can stay in place better. It does come with some straps, but just find the comfortable position. You can turn it on, and it only runs very cost effectively, pennies a day to operate.
It does. It only has one setting, and that's just the nature of far infrared, if it's a true far infrared heating pad, and you have to put it on with the panels facing towards the shoulder. This one works best if you sit in a recliner, and if your muscles feel tight in the front, you'll focus it on the front. If it's on the back, you'll put it on the back, and you can do it however. Once you work with it, you understand where it goes. The only difference is to get that kind of depth of heat, it does take a little more time. You will have that on for a period of 30 to 45 minutes, but you get the depth. So you're going to heat it up for either 30 to 45 minutes with far infrared to get into the capsule, which with a frozen shoulder, that's where you need to get, because that's the tight tissues. Then what else if we have a regular heating pad, typically 20 minutes is what
Yep, it's normally recommended with those. Obviously, if you have microwave one, be cautious it's not too hot. Make sure to use some towel layers in there. Typical ones, yeah, just plug them in. They typically turn off after 20 minutes.
Right. And so you can leave them on longer. They just won't go near as deep as this. Now, after you've heated the tissues up, then you go to these. Actually, there's one more step, and that is to go ahead, talk about these a little bit, Mike. I'm going to look at this one.
So, massaging the muscles around your shoulder joint. Now, you can do the muscles directly if they're not too painful or sensitive. You can also work on your pecs or your lat muscle because they all kind of connect into the shoulder itself. So obviously if you know someone that's good at giving a massage, they can do massage on you, but if you're doing it yourself, it's kind of hard to massage your own shoulder. So a massage gun can come in handy.
Right. So make sure you get a massage gun. A lot of people have them. They're very popular, but the travel or the amplitude hopefully is around 6 to 10 millimeters is good. Typically, you'll feel the tight muscle if it's in the pec region or in the front. This massage gun is our C2. This one actually comes with a heated head, or you can put it on cool. So in this case, you'd probably put it on heat, and right now it's heating, and you're going to work in. If you're a stronger, large person, you'll want a bigger gun like this. You don't have to have it, but if you're a smaller person, bigger gun's not so good. A gun more like what Mike has there.
Yeah, the Q2 here is nice, small, easy to hold on to and massage away with. I actually use one of these at home. It works just fine. I probably wouldn't use a really big massage gun on my shoulder joint specifically, but that's just me. If you are very muscle-bound or larger person, then an X6 model might work.
That's right. If you do not have a hot cold head, which a lot of people don't because they are new on the market, it's simply either a round head like Mike has or the air head is what I would recommend. Most guns do come with that, most of the better guns anyways. And again, heat the muscles up, work the massage for about 3 to 5 minutes in the area that needs it. One big precaution, do not get into the armpit because you're going to hit your brachial plexus, which is the nerve bundle that feeds all of your arm for sensation and muscle control. If you irritate that nerve bundle, the brachial plexus, it's going to be uncomfortable. It can cause problems, so be cautious of that. Not in the armpit, on the muscles here, up here in the lats, and if you go to the backside, you'll probably have to have someone assist with the gun.
With the shoulder joint, there's a lot of bony areas in there as well, so you're probably going to avoid any massage heads that are very pointy like these two here. That's more for a trigger point in a larger muscle group. So
yeah. So, you know, the nice thing about a massage gun, you can use it on a tight frozen shoulder, just as we mentioned, but you can use it on many parts of the body, the calves, like hamstrings, quadriceps. Where do you use yours mostly, Mike?
I use mine on my legs a lot because that's typically where I'm tight and have most of my problems.
I have SI problems, side joint, and I really find the airhead working that really helps put that back into place. You will use it, and they're just a wonderful thing. I really enjoy using it on my feet just for a massage.
Just don't call me an airhead. Anyway, if you want to check out more videos on shoulder issues, say you do have frozen shoulders specifically, you can click the video link on the screen. Ooh. And if you had some shoulder problems, let us know in the comment section what worked for you.
That's right. Help each other out. Take care and be careful.